Hey everyone in the Olentangy area, super excited to introduce you to someone today who is going to give you some great tips and knowledge and information for our houses in the neighborhood. So take a listen and give them a call if you have any questions. So John, as we are heading almost into fall, we're just a few short weeks away from it. Can you give some of our homeowners out there a tip that you would suggest that they kind of keep top of mind? What should they be doing with their homes for fall?
Well, right now you want to be making sure that your drainage is adequate, is good. And just, on the outside of your home, making sure everything's sealed, looking for rotted trim. As you go into winter, we get that contraction and an expansion and that moisture and that snow, and the moisture rests on those surfaces. And that's when the damage is really done. So we really just would tell homeowners to just make sure the outside of the house, the shell of the house, is watertight, and everything's caulked, everything's sealed and painted, and just in good shape. And then of course the drainage, the number one problem, the most common issue that we find when we see a wet basement is poor drainage. And so and one other thing is to make sure that you have a grade, that your grading is going away from your foundation and not level or even sloping towards the foundation. You want to make sure that you're getting that draining. If you have snow sitting on that for a long period of time, it's just going to continue to drip down the foundation wall and eventually get into the basement.
So do you find there to be a lot of issues with fall with drainage in relation to like gutters and leaves and that kind of thing with all the trees?
Yeah, and that's what I mean by the drainage system. You want to have your gutters clear. So make sure after the leaves are down that you get somebody to come out and clean the gutter. But in the summertime, you can test your drainage system. A lot of systems drain out underground all the way down to the street. And so those underwater drainage systems get clogged with tree roots and whatnot. So you can stick a hose right down the downspout, turn it on and see what happens and see if it comes out at the street. If it doesn't, if it bubbles up and it comes out where the downspout meets the ground in that area, then you've got a problem and you want to get that taken care of right away.
So now would be the time to do it before we get into that colder weather.
Now's the time to test it. And then after the leaves are down, you want to make sure you got a clear pathway for sure.
Perfect. John, it has been an absolute pleasure. If people want to get to checking out, whether it's about the Radon Company or Gentry as a whole with remodeling or Remedy Express, how would they get a hold of you and look up the company and communicate with you?
So we're easy to find. You can go to gentryus.com. Also, you can Google Remedy Express. That's our oldest company, and we're all over the internet and Google and Facebook and all of that. We're not hard to find. Our number is 614-585-3491, and that number goes into all the companies. We have a live operating service 24/7, so there'll always be somebody to talk to and at least take down a message if we're not in, or if we're closed, or the weekends. And like I said, we're easy to find on the internet.
So do a quick search, guys. If you're out there, if you're watching, listening, whatever the case may be, do a quick search for them. You're going to love the reviews. And again, in this day and age, you're going to love the service and the quick response that you get back with them. So whether you're looking to sell a house, buy a house, or if you're in a house and you just want to improve it, reach out to John and the whole team over there at Gentry or Remedy Express. John, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Everyone else out there, you have a wonderful day. And remember, rain, shine, sleet, or snow at Team HBC. We're your realtors. Let's go.